Terminator 2 Judgment Day, James Cameron.
I think we were just offline for a second, James.
Well, now it looks like we're back online,
Yeah.
so if you missed anything, you're not getting it back.
All right.
Sarah, what's your favorite movie?
You know what? 2 Days in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
or which is for adults.
Mm-hmm.
Got Julie Delpy in it,
Now, when you
and
It's
say
an
adult,
adult film.
is this a
no, but like I mean, it's
pornographic film?
and no, it's not pornographic.
It's okay if it is. A pornographic
Of
movie can be
course,
your favorite film.
it absolutely can.
I
And
know
then
I
for
know that Dave's favorite movie is The Big Lebowski, but probably 2 through 10 spots are relegated to pornography, right, Dave?
I mean, sure.
Right, Sarah? So you can have a porno movie is your favorite
yeah,
movie
okay, I'll come back to you on that. I'm gonna have to think for about it for a little bit. But
about pornography.
yes,
Okay.
favorite movie for grown-ups would be 2 Days in Paris, and favorite movie for kids would be Beauty and the Beast. It's just I'm obsessed with that film.
My
Now, what
daughter
about
just watched that.
favorite movie for grown-ups is Grown Ups.
Deep Throat? I don't know. I paid to
Oh,
go see Deep Throat in theaters once, Cinema
now I was
Park.
talking about the Adam Sandler film, and you brought up the movie about oral pleasure after you take a giant sip of water. Dave, thoughts on Deep Throat?
I mean,
Film for
also,
the action?
Deep Throat also was the notorious whistleblower.
Also, I believe a character in one of the Bond movies.
Is it Deep Throat?
No,
No,
I think so.
I don't think so.
no.
Yeah.
It
Google it,
just
Dave.
sounds like one.
All right.
Sure, I'll Google it.
Any other items to discuss about Deep Throat here?
Another question is, are avocados overrated?
I would say no. I would say that avocados are appropriately rated, but avocado toast is overrated. I like it, but overrated.
Okay, some nuance there.
How do
Interesting.
you feel, Sarah?
I'm going to say they're overrated, mostly because I don't know how to buy them, age them, or serve them myself. So I always
Hmm.
have to pay like a premium to eat
Okay.
them. So, because
Understood.
I have to pay for it in a restaurant or go to my mom's house,
Dave,
where
what's
she makes it for free. But like,
okay? Dave, are avocados overrated? I feel like you're a man who's let many an avocado rot in your kitchen.
I've let many an avocado rot, but I don't think that they're overrated. I think that I'm overrated.
All right. Great. Let's move on. Next question.
okay, are you a dog person or a cat person, and why?
I mean, I like both, but if I had to pick dogs, they're
Yeah.
fun, they're energetic. I think they give you more love and affection than a cat, although the right type of cat can give you a lot of love and affection. Dave, how about you?
Dogs rule, cats drool.
They definitely don't drool, but that's okay. Sarah, how about you?
I'm a dog person, but I've come around to cats in the pandemic. I
Okay.
now get regularly served a lot of cat videos on Instagram, but I am
Yeah.
allergic, so
Okay. That must make it difficult to sort of endear yourself to them or vice versa.
well, I don't think you really can endear yourself to a cat, besides serving them like real fish. There's not much you can do to
This
get
is
them on your side,
spoken
right?
like true not cat people.
Yeah.
I'm also allergic, James.
All right. Okay, so you and Sarah, not only do you have in common your penchant for pornography, but as well as being allergic to cats.
Yeah.
That's right.
They
Let's
go
go to
hand
the,
in hand,
go to
actually.
the next question. Oh, of course they do.
What do you think your purpose is?
Purpose? Dave, let's start with you.
Um, my purpose in life is to leave the world a little bit of a better place than when I joined it. Yep.
Mine is to create.
Oh, wow.
I am the great creator.
Okay. I was like, wow, he's taking it seriously. And then in the next breath, I was like, he's not taking this
I
seriously.
did. I mean, the great creator part was just a fun
Okay.
over the top thing to say, but I would say to create. How about you, Sarah?
I like to bring joy to the lives of the people around me.
Mhm.
Um, and exude anxiety, from time to time. I think
Whoa.
that's definitely a big purpose for me.
Now, Dave, would you say that you have anxiety?
I do have anxiety, James, but I don't think that I exude it. Right?
Okay, so you guys have anxiety in common, not cat people, as you are allergic to them, and a penchant for pornography. Let's go on to the next question.
Sounds like
What
the
is your
12 days of Christmas.
What is your love language?
Isn't there like ways that you can break this down, Sarah? Can you expand on this question?
Yeah, it's funny. There's a study that recently came out that said that love language is kind of as BS.
Okay.
I think
And
it
for the
was
people
like
that don't know, BS stands for it's an acronym
um
for.
I'm laughing because I actually found a good replacement for BS that wasn't bullshit, but
Oh,
it's um I think it's a pastor slash self-help guru that came up with the five love
all right.
languages. And
Okay.
the book has been like a top seller ever since.
That's true.
And it is the gift of touch or like the
Mhm.
language of touch, acts of
Well,
service.
I want to start with gifts with the touch. What was the first one?
There's touch, acts of service.
I want to go one by one. Dave, would
Oh,
you
okay.
say that your love language is touch?
I mean, it definitely factors in.
But is it you can only pick one. Is it touch? You just say it's a yes or no.
I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna
All
say
right.
it's touch.
Sarah, would you say yours is touch?
I mean, the thing is like you don't pick one, just one from the five. You have like
We
you
do on
have
this
like
show.
varying
On this
versions
show,
of
you
one.
can only
Yeah, no,
have one.
you're raising the stakes. You're raising
Yeah.
the stakes for
Let's
sure.
let's make things a little bit, let's gamble.
But we
I'm
don't
gonna
Yeah.
even
go
know what the rest of them are.
yeah, but you've already made your pick.
I'm
You
all
can
in.
you're
You're all
all
in
in.
on touch.
I'm saying immediately my love language is not touch.
Fair. Yeah, you don't look like that either.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Second love language.
Acts of service.
Acts of service. Dave, would you like to change your pick? Would you like to go all in?
No, I'm not gonna change my. I'm already all in, James. I can't
All
change.
right.
Plus, like
Would you,
that seems a little demanding. Acts of service.
Sarah, what about you? Acts of service. Would you say that you relate to that as your love language?
I don't think I'm very good at doing it, so
But it's
not
not
one
I,
that
about
I'm
it's not
gonna.
about you doing it. It's about what you
I
want
know.
done.
it's
Not
gonna be a no for me,
necessarily.
dog.
It's good. No.
It sounds like it's a no for you, Sarah. What
Yeah.
about the third one?
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Dave, there's no chance you're budging on this one.
No.
Sarah, words of affirmation.
Hard because I kind of know what's coming up, so I'm trying to decide which one makes me seem like less of a maniac.
No, look, we're checking in with each other. It's first time, long time. We're getting vulnerable. We're stripping away the armor.
So would it be something like, "Oh, James, you're such a good host of the show."
Yes, something to that degree.
I
Yeah.
don't think that would really do much for me in the
Like
ways of romance.
verbal confirmation.
That would feel
Something.
more like currying favor. And I already know it to be true.
So there is words of affirmation, receiving gifts, and quality time.
These are two different ones, receiving gifts and quality time.
Mhm.
My choice is quality time. That's
Oh
my love
yeah.
language. It's my love language. Quality time.
What kind of quality time?
Well, that depends on what me and my special person want to share with each other. It could be a variety of things. It could be sitting on the couch, listening to some music, could be taking a nice walk on a fall day, could be going out for breakfast, could be sitting in bed having a laugh, could be a variety of things, really.
No touching though.
No, no, because it is not my love language. The second I'm touched, I fall out of love.
Yeah. That's like a curse in a Disney movie.
Sarah, you haven't picked. Dave
I'm gonna
selected touch, and I've
I'm gonna go
selected
with
quality time.
gifts. So like getting stuff. So
Okay, so
love stuff.
you want presents. Dave
Yeah.
likes touch, and I like quality time.
What's the best
Well, I
gift
could
that
make.
you've
I think we
gotten?
could. I think we can make this work as a throuple, personally.
Oh, there's no way.
Hey.
There's no way, Sarah, you'd be able to handle me and Dave. Because me and Dave, you'd get boxed out, and me and Dave would always be hanging out, having a great time.
Spending
I,
quality time
I'd,
together.
I'd be sharing the quality time. Dave would want to touch me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you'd be upset that neither of us are giving you presents.
I'm not good at gifts, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Dave is an awful gift giver. I'm quite good at it.
You didn't give me a birthday present.
That's true. I don't recall getting a birthday present either, though. Or quality time. Let's move on to the next question.
Get some of this whenever you want, James.
Ooh, put those fingers away. I don't know where they've been. Well, actually, I
Um,
do know. It's probably they've been in your pants while you've been watching pornography.
Sure.
All right. Next question, Sarah.
would you rather be able to speak to animals or be fluent in every language?
Great question. Dave, let's start with you.
Huh. I'm gonna say fluent in every language.
Same. I got to go with my boy, Dave.
It's
You
your
don't want
boy.
to
Sarah, how
you don't
about
want
you?
to talk to like Winnie the Pooh or the
Look,
elephant or
I
the
think it
baby
would
hippo
I think it would be great to have a conversation with like your dog or something. Would be like
or be like
talk to,
Cinderella and
talk to
or
your
like
dog,
Snow
just like
White. 'Cause
I'd be more like, why are you guys sniffing each other's buttholes? And they
fair.
probably like it'd be awesome to get that information, or like if your cats after they come out of the litter box and they just won't stop like shoveling their kitty litter, like what are you doing, man?
You be
But it would service all of us more to be fluent in every language.
This is very true. Well, you kind of persuaded me to pick that as my choice.
I'm very persuasive. I can be very persuasive.
could be like Tiger King though.
Well, he didn't talk to them though.
Sorta. He was like a
It,
whisperer.
if anything, he was a whisperer and turning straight men into gay men.
Yeah. He whispered meth into their lungs.
Has anyone seen that clip, or they recall that clip where he was like talking to someone like, when you're watching porno, do you like it when the guy's got a big member or a small member? And he said that the guy's like, oh, well, of course, big. Well, you must be a little bit gay. That was the first time I think I've ever done Tiger King.
I am impressed because who has watched Tiger King in 3 years,
Well, Dave,
right?
let's ask you, when you're watching
That came out in
pornography, do you
2020.
prefer when the man has a big member or, a small member or a reasonable size member?
I like it's a great question, James.
I believe it's Sarah, I think I pre-read the list. That's on.
To be clear, that's not from my list.
Yeah, it's from experts.com.
Yeah. I don't think I guess I'm like Goldilocks in a certain sense. Not
Do you want to expand on that?
not too hot and not too cold. Just
right.
right. Yeah.
All right. So Sarah, where do you land? Talking all languages or talking to animals?
I'm kind of leaning towards talking all languages.
Imagine
but
going on like a trip, or like when you're in like you hear people speaking a language that's foreign, and you would know.
Totally. Yeah,
It's
you're
so
on the bus, in the
unbelievable.
metro, you hear people talking, you want to know what they're gossiping
Oh
about.
yeah.
There's this guy on YouTube who does that. He knows like a whole bunch of different like African languages, and he goes to small villages and like talks to them, and they all like lose their minds at how
Yeah, there's also a guy that I think he goes into various Chinese restaurants and
it's the
orders.
same guy. This guy knows like every language. Yeah.
So he basically has the answer to this question. I know every language.
Yeah, and everyone loves this guy. So I think
Can't talk-
Do you think maybe he's an alien and he has like the Babel like thing that they have in Hitchhiker's
Babelfish.
Guide to the Galaxy?
He might just be
Babelfish?
he might be a savant.
I think he's a savant.
All right, let's
Like
get on to
James
another
at
question.
hosting.
This guy's great. Let's see how many more of these we can hammer out. This is wonderful, calm, cool, and collected.
What would you want people to say about you at your retirement party?
Wow. Well, in order to have a retirement party, I would need to have some type of regular job, which I don't.
You don't
have.
know
So-
that. There could be like a big improv show that's like James's retirement party.
Wow. I
Yeah.
sincerely hope
That
not.
happened 5 years ago.
When's
Dave,
your
let's go to
birthday
you.
again? That would be a great surprise birthday party. Welcome to James's retirement show.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm
pal.
retiring early. Dave, what would they say about you at your retirement party?
I don't know. I feel like
Other than he was a mean bastard.
they might say that. Sometimes that can be a little bit demanding at work. Or,
Oh, we know. It's your work language.
Yeah.
You love to be serviced.
Yeah. But hopefully they say, he left this company a little bit better than when he joined.
Sarah, how about you? Let's say you retire.
Um,
You're on the radio. They bring you a big sweater. What are they saying about you?
Gosh. She was addicted to her job, and we don't know what she's going to do with herself now. That would probably be pretty.
I think they would say the same thing about me that they say about former President Donald Trump. He tells it like it is. He tells
Yeah,
it like it is.
that's what most people say about Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's what they say. Let's get another question, Sarah. This is fun.
What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? No, I'm just kidding. Don't answer that question. I hate that.
I would have.
What? No, don't answer it.
Okay.
What is the best compliment that you've ever received?
Wow. Wow. That might be the hardest one that we've received tonight. Dave, let's start with you.
Um, I'm gonna say this at my this is just what comes to mind, but at my level 3 grad show,
Talking about improv.
improv, I
Where did Sarah go, by the way?
she left, which I gotta say I deduct interviewing points from her.
Wait, Sarah, what was going on there?
I had to plug my laptop in.
Oh,
I'm running
okay,
out of juice.
okay.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
These strangers came up to me and told me that I was extremely funny, and I had never been complimented for being funny in front of a group of people before, and that it meant a lot for me, and it gave me the motivation to keep going.
You couldn't even keep it sincere. You had to do like a funny voice at the end.
Yeah.
Sarah, how about you? Nicest compliment you've received?
I'm trying to think.
Look, I'm going to put something out there, and I suspect
Okay.
that all three of us fall into this category. When you get complimented a lot, it's tough to remember them.
I do keep a
True.
draft email.
I got complimented multiple times last night. That was just last night.
For what?
Oh. Well, I was performing at a show last night.
What kind of show?
It was a pro wrestling show.
So you smashed someone over the head with a chair and they
No,
said,
I actually got a picture inside of a picture frame smashed over my head.
And people were like, "What? You did that? You got hurt real well?"
Actually, someone did say that.
Okay.
Someone said, "Wow, you took that picture frame incredibly well." They weren't even at the show. They saw it on an Instagram story.
Before they hit you with it, did they go, "Look at this photograph"?
That would have been a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
I keep a
also
fold.
as Nickelback once said, it's too bad, it's too bad, it's too late.
It's too late.
Sarah, let's go to you.
I keep a folder of a draft in my email of it's called nice things people have said.
I like that. I keep nice emails too.
And someone said, please extend my thanks to Madame Deshaies, who definitely has a knack of making one feel like a cherished friend. I believe that I would have spilled deep, dark family secrets had she spoken with me for any length of time. She most definitely deserves a special tip of the hat. I no longer remember the context to that particular message, but I saved it.
Wait, hold on here. Have I been pronouncing your last name wrong this entire time?
What did I say?
Dave, am I crazy or was it Dea?
He said, "Dehe."
Yeah, it was like more like
Dea.
Dea. Please thank Madame Dea.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's pronounced.
What?
Sagadeyet.
Yeah, James. I knew that.
Okay, but hold on. Professionally, are you like, oh yeah, I'm Sarah Deshaies?
Gosh.
I mean, I think I am I saying it the way most, at least Anglophones would?
Yeah, you're in good company.
Doesn't
Okay,
make it
you're
right,
good.
James.
Well, how would you say it? How would you say it, Dave?
Me?
Yeah.
I would say, "Hello, Sarah Dehe."
Well done, Dave.
How do you introduce yourself? Like last name, you're like at the doctor's office and they need a new file.
I just try not to say my name ever. You know, I just
But-
take out my debit card and I say the name on this.
Would you say it the way that you just said it in that draft email?
Yeah, when I have to say my name, it's Sagadeyet, and because it just rolls off the tongue so much more easily.
francophonize the first part, Sarah.
Because it just rings so much better, you know?
Sarah.
But yeah.
There's a lot of degrees of Sarah separation here, Dave. Your wife is named Sarah. That is also my sister's name.
Sarah, when you looked at your email, did you go, "Look at this email draft"?
It did actually.
Yeah.
Sarah, I think we have time for one more of
Every
these
time I look,
expert,
it makes me laugh.
expert questions here.
Okay. What makes you laugh the most?
Well, Dave, I know you're going to answer me. Dave doesn't like to give me the credit for it. We're often on the phone. I've got this guy in stitches, and then he'll it pains him to admit it. There's a break, and he goes, "You're a funny guy."
James is a funny guy, but not that funny.
He's lying.
Wow.
He's
I don't know
lying.
if you're
Look at him.
allowed
Look at him. He's
to-
laughing now. He's laughing. He's laughing up a storm. The hardest I've ever laughed. I mean, there's a lot of memorable laughs. Sarah, why don't we start with you this time around?
Okay, what makes me laugh the most? And I have to say, I've been laughing tonight because my face hurts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, well that's good.
gonna
We're having a good
drift
time.
right off to bed after this. But laughing the most, probably the silly walk from Monty Python.
Okay.
We got stuck in a traffic jam once on the Trans Canada in Northern Ontario, and we got out of the car and we just started doing the silly walk on the highway, and that was hilarious.
Okay, so you replicated it and led to like a fun memory.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's
sharp.
pretty funny.
Dave, a memorable moment of laughter is something that is certain to make you laugh.
First child being born.
I don't
Yeah,
know if that
did
was
you have a
funny.
nice big you have a nice laugh when your kid popped out?
I think I had a good laugh. This actually does involve you, James. When we were posting that we were going to the Nasty Show every night. We went to the Nasty Show once and took a picture, and we posted every
And
night.
the photo was made to be poor quality on purpose.
And we posted it every night of the Just for Laughs festival. And then we got your monthly memories on Facebook, and it was all that picture, but on different.
It's like basically
nights.
a mosaic.
Yeah, it was a mosaic of one.
And
picture.
people thought we were going every night,
Yeah.
even though it's the same lineup, same show,
Yeah.
over and over. That's a great comedic memory.
When I got the mosaic from Facebook of all the same picture, it really made me
Still good.
laugh,
It's the
yeah.
gift that keeps giving. And I'll just throw something broad. I really like when people get people's names wrong. I was teaching a class a couple weeks ago, and someone I've been teaching up to this point for close to 12 weeks. Same guy thought my name was both Jordan and then Greg. He guessed both. I've known
In
this guy
his
for
defense, like you could be both. You could
No.
be a Greg or a Jordan,
No,
but isn't
Greg
your
is-
name on the title, like on the chalkboard or something?
Greg
People
Greg
laughing?
is one of the most trash names for guys. Greg. Yeah, I'll say
Above
it.
or below Craig?
I'll say below Craig. Craig, then Greg.
I was at a lunch for a birthday 2 Sundays ago, and I thought the woman next to me was named Elysia. And then towards the end of the lunch, she was just like, "It's Eliza," and I was like, "Oh no!" And I tend to repeat people's names a lot,
Or
to try to cement them and to make people feel like I'm talking to you. And she's just like, "That's not my name," and I was like, "Okay."
now I would have laughed hard at this. Dave, you like wrong names, Dave?
I had a cleaning lady. I have a
Oh,
cleaning
this
lady
now
come to my house
now I'm adding this is my pick for funniest thing.
once a week. She came to my house for probably 8 months, and she would just call me Mr. Steven. I don't know where she got the name from.
I still call Dave that
But it's
periodically.
not.
Yeah.
It's not my name at all. And I was just like, sure, call me that. I don't like.
You know what? It is for the remainder of this show.
All right.
You're watching At Home with James and Sarah, as well as my co-host, Mr. Steven.
Hey, everybody! It's Mr. Steven.
Sarah, you have to go to bed.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like that was bizarre. I'm sending you to bed.
Yeah, no, I'm basically already in my pajamas underneath my sparkly blazer.
Oh, whoa, easy, easy,
That
Mamma
wasn't
mia.
meant to be the
Oh,
way.
we're gonna get
I know, but
banned.
it was the way that it was pulled up. It looked like just skin. Just
We're
whoa,
gonna. Oh, Joe.
whoa.
Pajamas.
That's
Whoa.
not our love language.
You're getting you're getting Mr. Steven all hot and bothered here.
Yeah.
Sarah, thanks so much for coming back. First time in a long
Thanks
time.
so much. Yeah, we like guess you just had other people you wanted to have on that weren't me.
No,
so that's
you
okay.
were on the list. This was ladies' night.
The only lady who didn't stand you up. Boy, that must feel
Yeah,
real good, James.
it does.
Bet that never happens.
I feel
Never
no,
happens.
I've never been stood up. That's true.
You've never not been stood up.
I've never not. No, wait, no. I've never been stood up, and I've never not been stood up.
Don't forget you owe me a birthday beer. So.
Well, I don't drink beer, but I'll bring you a big tall can of beer next time I see you.
A BB.
I'll get it from Dave's
Look forward
fridge.
to it.
All right, Sarah, thanks so much for being here. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Take
Bye,
care.
Mr. Steve.
Bye, Steven.
Mr.
Oh,
Steve.
Don't mispronounce my
Classic.
name.
Classic wrong name.
Yeah. Bye.
But I guess that's one way to make it cool if your name was Mr. Steve.
Mr. Steve, that's like a cool professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys can, I know you're students here, but we're all one and the same. You can call me Mr. Steve, and then you get busted for dating a student.
Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about old Billy Shakespeare.
Remember that song by Sky Sweetnam, Billy S? I don't need to read Billy Shakespeare, meet Juliet or Malvolio.
Remember it.
Feel for once what it's like to rebel now. I wanna break out, let's go. Underrated pop song of the 2000s.
Of the millennium. Yeah.
Yeah, the millennium. Not to be confused with Willennium.
No, of course not. You hear what happened at the
Excuse
Oscars
me.
with that guy?
Oh, yeah. We don't talk about that on this show. We've got one more guest, Mr. Steven.
Got to keep it out your mouth.
All right. Well, again, it's first time in a long time. This guy is usually on the receiving end of a series of hard-hitting questions, but tonight we're going to do things just a little different. Let's welcome Alex Gauthier. Or if I was pronouncing it the way that I would pronounce Sarah Deshaies, I would call you Gauthier.
Yeah!
Alex, it looked like you gave us a sideways sign when you entered the frame. Is that something you're trying out?
Yeah. It's a new thing I'm doing.
Now, Sarah early on flashed us almost. She mentioned she was in pajamas. I noticed that you're also in your pajamas, but from the chest up, you're at like casual workwear. Would you please stand up for a moment?
Making me get up.
God.
It looks like you're at a call center, kind of.
There it is. There it is. He's got the classic
There we go.
guy.
Oh,
flannel.
yeah. Yeah, not too big, not too small, just right.
Just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, you do look like you're at a call center.
Yep.
Now, if you were, and I answered the phone and said, hello, what might this sound like? Hello?
Hi, I'm calling from 8 Rogers AT&T. Would you be interested in a new phone plan?
Well, I'm pretty happy with my provider, but is there anything you could offer that might swing
Honey,
you?
who's on the phone?
Oh, it's someone from Rogers AT&T. They want to know if we want a new phone plan.
Oh, we can't afford that.
Well, let's hear him out.
Okay.
Well, do you have friendship?
I'm going to hang up now. Alex, what's been going on?
Not much. Been busy working. I'm working the you guys were talking about. I probably shouldn't associate with what you were talking about, but I am a teacher, so.
Why can you not associate
Well,
with
because
that?
you were talking about like trying to be a cool teacher, and I'm not a cool teacher. Is the thing.
Right. So you're not asking your students to call you Mr. Alex.
No, they call me Alex, but they don't.
Pretty cool.
Is it? I feel like at CJEP level, you gotta drop. Like, I have a colleague who insists that the students call him doctor.
Dave, what do you think?
Is his name Doctor?
No, it is not.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
No.
Do you teach Billy Shakespeare?
No. I actually decided not to. I was gonna maybe do Henry
Pretty cool
IV.
to buck the system like that.
Yeah.
Out with the old. Let's get some new lessons here.
Yeah, exactly. Reading graphic novels and
How graphic?
Are they pornographic level of graphic?
No. I
Sorry,
did.
Dave. I know Dave won't be interested unless that they
Yeah.
are.
Actually, no. I probably shouldn't say this because I might actually get in trouble for this. But there is a graphic novel that I had to leave out because it was too graphic.
Well, it sounds like you did the
And-
right thing, though.
Yeah, but then I tell them like, this is a really good graphic novel. You should read it, but we're not going to read it in class.
I like that you led in with telling the story, saying, I probably shouldn't say this. Then you completed the story.
Yeah, I feel like that's my MO. I feel like I do that a lot, and I feel like you've called me out on it
You've
before
stepped on
too.
the grenade a couple times in the show,
Yeah.
but that's why it's good to have you back. It's been a while. I apologize.
For what? I feel like you didn't do anything.
Okay, well I take it back then.
Okay,
Well,
good.
quality time is my love language.
Right.
Now, Alex, I don't
Yeah.
know if you were paying close attention to what we just did with Sarah.
Yep.
But you'll also be interviewing us tonight.
Oh, okay. Cool. Fuck, I don't have love
Whoa,
languages or
easy.
anything.
Hey, come on, man. This is a
Stepping on
family
grenades
show.
here, man.
Yeah. You're making
You're a teacher.
turning him into a
Just take
Pauly D.
second. Does the idea of coming up with questions make you a little nervous, Alex?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, this is as someone who sometimes I get locked into conversation. I think, well, this is dying. I got to start drumming up some questions.
Right.
I often think about what would I be interested in talking about. So why don't you just take a second and think about what's a question you might like to answer, and then maybe you could ask us.
How about what's your ideal vacation?
That's a great question, Dave. Let's go to you.
Well,
Ideal vacation.
I think I'd want
Excuse
to.
me, Mr. Steven.
Is it the
I was
winter
gonna say.
or the summer?
You can choose.
Yeah,
You can choose
Dave,
the
Dave,
temperature.
the guy asked you a question. Just answer it.
All right.
Come on, don't throw it back on him.
I'm going to say at this point in my life with 2 young kids, it would be going someplace warm in the winter where the kids could would have some kind of like babysitting service. So I could give the kids away for like a day, like the daytime, relax while I do activities and just like chill with my wife for a bit. But then
I want to chime in here.
yeah.
Dave, it's a very diplomatic answer, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me your ideal vacation includes your family?
Oh, I didn't realize. I mean,
You said your ideal vacation. Now, we're at a fork in the road here.
mm-hmm.
Your wife is most certainly not watching.
No, there's not a chance.
She's never going to know about this.
Mm-hmm.
So take a second to think about this again.
Okay, let me think.
Is your ideal vacation where you need to find a babysitter? You're on vacation, like, I got to find a babysitter. Or are you on a trip with me?
Okay, it's because I do like my kids and my family.
No one said that you didn't, but it's the ideal
I know,
vacation.
but I would
right?
want to
It's-
spend.
I'm not sitting there thinking, okay, my ideal vacation, maybe I'll go somewhere where I can pick up a shift of work.
I still feel like my family's involved. You're coming with me to a place.
I'm not.
But then we're doing a day trip from it to somewhere else.
Interesting.
I need to think about it. I need to think about it some more.
I want to point this out that you still haven't answered what the vacation is. All you've said is that you're with your family and your kids are being babysat. You have given no destination. Closest thing you said was somewhere warm in the winter.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy can't even come up with a fantasy ideal vacation. It's killing me.
I'm thinking like somewhere in like Mexico
it.
or something like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow. This could have been any less specific. The details are somewhere in Mexico and my kids are being babysat.
Here's
And
another
we are
one.
going on a day trip.
Here's another one.
somewhere else in Mexico.
This one doesn't involve any kids. It's a.
Is it your ideal?
It's up there. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Alex, what do you think?
It's a. Let me say what the thing is though. It's a 2-week vacation to Iceland, where you go around the whole island. You have a base in Reykjavik, and you take 1 week to go around the whole island, and then 1 week relaxing in hot springs in Reykjavik.
What do you think, Alex? Answer 1 or 2.
I mean, I took him for an Iceland man, so I that Iceland.
He's been to
One
Iceland.
felt sure.
He's been there before. And I'd wait
Okay.
to say you've been to Mexico as well.
That's true.
Your ideal vacations are places you've already been.
Yeah.
But that could be
very interesting.
comfortable. That could be comfortable, right? There's some
yeah.
amount of comfort of like not, you know what to expect.
I'm going to tell you right now, my new thing with these hypotheticals is I'm done thinking too hard about them. A couple weeks ago, I said, the Mount Rushmore of chips, don't think too hard. We're going to be here forever. I'm putting it out there right now. Ideal vacation. It's me. Dave, you're coming with me. We're going to Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Your family, not invited.
I like it.
I like your wife. I like both of your kids. I even like your mom. Your dad, he's a nice guy. It's not happening.
You know, Go, you're a pretty tough interviewer.
Yeah, I've said like one question.
I like
I'm
it.
glad
I like
it's
it. This guy is no BS.
This is like Frost Nixon.
Yeah. Alex, next question. Remember, think about something you'd want to answer.
Right.
I thought it was an awesome question.
Final four
Oh,
in Alive or Dead, in the like, not the greatest Royal Rumble in the one in Saudi Arabia, but like your Royal Rumble Final Four.
okay. So basically, the four people you'd put in a hypothetical situation to win the Royal Rumble. There's a wrestling question. Royal Rumble often features 30. Well, not often. It always features 30 participants.
Except for once it featured 40.
And the greatest ever when it was 50. So
right.
That's correct.
You're right. I forgot about that one too.
30 participants, sometimes 1.5 minute to 2 minute intervals. Only one can remain standing. Dave, who's your final four? Alive or dead?
All right. I'm going to go untraditional route.
It's fine.
I'm not going to pick...
Does it include your family?
I'm not going to pick wrestlers.
Is it you, your wife, and your 2 kids in the final four?
I'm going to say Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, hold on, Alex. Do they have to be wrestlers?
No, I'll let him get away with it. Anyway, go ahead.
He knows wrestlers. He knows.
He does.
I'm going to say one of the greatest heels to ever live, Adolf Hitler.
Right.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to say Captain America from the comics.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to say Roman Reigns.
It's a pretty good final four.
Pretty good.
Now, Dave, can you just recap that for us?
That was Teddy Roosevelt.
Yep.
Famous Hitler.
Yep.
Adolf.
Also famous.
Yeah, famous. Who's Captain
America.
You gotta balance Hitler. And then it was Roman Reigns.
Are we talking big dog Roman Reigns or tribal chief Roman Reigns?
Yeah, we're talking about when he was in the Shield or whatever.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, so like pre-big dog.
Yeah, he doesn't really know how to work a mic yet.
Wow. Who wins? Because my money was on Roman until
yeah, no, it's Roman. He wins.
He still wins.
Well, it's the WWE. They won't let their boy not win.
Great answer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think too hard. Final four: Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Bret the Hitman Hart. And Roman Reigns wins. Let's move on to another question from Alex. It was great.
I'm kind of thinking the love language thing. I'm trying to think.
Wait, you're gonna recycle a question?
No, hang on. So we didn't go in depth into it. So there is a part, and I think Sarah
I just want to be clear.
this.
Are you calling into question radio host Sarah Deshaies' ability to... Okay. All right.
I'm saying that I think that you may have interrupted her, because I think what she may have been trying to say was that...
James interrupting a girl on ladies' night? No way.
Is that generally when you talk about love languages, there is one that you enjoy receiving, and there is one that you are better at giving.
Okay. So
like
we're gonna redo it.
I feel like we kind of underlined a few. Maybe like we know that Dave is not a good gift giver, and you've said that you are a good gift giver. But is that your top love language to give to others?
Okay, to give and to receive, I would say both is quality time.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I want to go on a vacation with Dave where it's just me and him and there's no one else to interrupt. I want to share the quality time. Dave, how about you? To give and receive.
What were the options? Was giving or
It
receiving?
was touch,
yeah,
words of affirmation, quality time,
service,
gifts, acts of service, and gifts. And I think I may be missing one, but I think that's
I feel like I'm good at none of them. Quality time, maybe. Quality time. I don't even know if I'm good at that, though. Probably not.
No.
I feel like you're a good hang, Mr. Steven.
Affirmation.
I've spent-
Acts of
I've spent-
affirmation, maybe.
I've spent it's words of affirmation.
Sorry.
Alex, next question.
I think I want to take back my answer. I'm gonna take out Captain America and add Donald Trump.
Now, does Roman Reigns still win?
Yeah.
Nice. Next question, Alex.
If you had to run for prime minister, what would your slogan be?
Of Canada?
Yeah.
What would the slogan be if we were running for Prime Minister of Canada? This is a great question. This could land us into a bit of hot water.
Why is that?
You don't want to say the wrong thing.
That's true.
One day, if you ever run for Prime Minister, it could be used against you.
It's true. Kaufman, Canada's last hope.
Oh my God. I'd want to go with something that's really going to capture the imagination of anyone on any side of the political spectrum, right?
Sure.
You'd want it to be patriotic. I'm going to go with this. Strong and free. It's from the anthem.
That sounds like a
Die-Hard film.
far right populist.
So does yours.
Yeah, we're both far right populists.
We're both far right. Hoffman, Canada's last hope.
Yeah.
Be strong and free. What would yours be, Alex? Would yours be French?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably be running for the Québécois.
Well, hold on here, because they would need to both be bilingual. Mine would be, if mine was strong and free, I guess it would be dur et libre. It sounds better in French. Dave, what would your translation be?
I don't know.
It's not. There's no direct
La
translation.
dernière
It would be like,
chance pour Canada.
Le dernier espoir was what I was thinking. Yeah.
I was thinking that too, but I was gonna get it wrong. I was gonna say aspiration. So Alex, you're running for the block. What's your slogan? Gautier.
Now, are you running for the block because you used to work at the Lego store?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's he used to work at the Lego store. Would be my slogan.
Wow, kids would be dying to vote.
Well, they can't though.
You know exactly, and I wouldn't be able to make any laws.
Next question.
Yeah. How much cheese is too much cheese?
What kind of question? How much cheese is, I would say, when you get to the point where you start feeling ill?
Okay.
Dave, you have famously fallen asleep on a brick of cheese and a knife.
I'm going to say it's going to tie into your political slogan. It's a block.
Well, there's various sizes of blocks of cheese.
No, but you shouldn't eat a whole block in one sitting, regardless of size.
Okay, so it's a block of cheese. What about like a full thing of brie or camembert?
That's too much. You want to have like a slice.
You like take out a quarter of it.
Quarter is probably, that's like the max for a day.
Generally speaking, when I buy them, I'll probably eat 3/4 of it immediately. It's tough to stop.
But then you have 1/4 left and it gets all dried out.
No, not if you eat it the next day and you wrap it appropriately.
Okay,
Wax
sorry.
paper.
And you're not falling asleep on it on the couch.
Keeps it warm.
Alex, how about you? How much is too much?
2 pounds of cheese curds.
Are you telling us you've done this?
I've had a good portion of 2 1-pound bags of cheese curds.
This is incredible.
So you finished a pound, then you opened another bag?
Yeah.
In one day?
Like, no, this was over a weekend. It was over.
Wait, that doesn't count. It's got to be in one sitting, man. This is like Dave's brush and hair thing.
Find 0.75 pounds in one day.
Herd cheese is really incredible to eat.
Yeah.
I want to know, how many Baby Bells do you think you could eat in a row?
25.
Oh my God. Dave, how about you? You often have them.
I'm gonna say, like physically, like I would have, like it would be a challenge and I'd give up, or how many would I be comfortable eating?
How many would you be comfortable eating?
Probably.
Like you're going into this hungry.
Probably 6.
That's it?
Yeah. After that, I would feel sort of stuffed in a bad way.
I think I could hit 10. I think I could hit 10 Baby Bells. It's not 25.
Would you want to, though, James?
If I was hungry, cheese goes down pretty damn easy when you're hungry.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, Alex, we got time for a couple more. I'm loving this line of questions.
So I'm gonna recycle one from the class I've been teaching. And you're gonna you might have to follow me on this one because it's not necessarily directly applicable.
It's all right.
So what does it mean to you to be a soldier in the Canadian military?
Wow. So we have to put ourselves in the position of being a soldier in the Canadian military.
That's right.
Dave, let's go to you, Canada's last hope.
Well, I mean, it means that you have a responsibility to protect our home and native land.
You're going to do it with true patriot love.
And all our sons command?
It's all of us command.
Is it?
Yes.
That means you probably got to be in pretty good shape. And you probably got to learn how to fire a little pistol.
A rifle, usually.
I'd fire a pistol.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Sounds like someone's heading towards a dishonorable discharge.
Yeah.
I'd probably be accused of stolen valor.
While being in the army?
Yeah.
What does it mean to me to be part of the Canadian military? Walking in the footsteps of a lot of brave people that did it before us, and doing what I can to honor the people that came before me, as well as the people that are going to come after me. Set an example and follow through. McGee, strong and free. We've got time for one more, Alex. The final question. We've been interviewed all night long.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of great questions. Some of them, they're okay. This is it.
I'll give you a choice. Do you want another army question, or do you want to...
You've gotten to the point where you're just recycling your lesson plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I put a lot of work into it. I got to use it somewhere.
I'll say this. I'm going to go no army question.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Dave, what about you? You want an army question or a mystery question?
I'm going to take a mystery question.
We're taking the mystery question. Final answer.
Yeah!
So say ideal hour-long date.
So
It can only be an hour long. And
What happens after the hour?
yeah.
Turn
Like
back into a pumpkin?
yeah, essentially, black smoke like starts spewing into the room, and you get like whisked away, and you wake up.
Some of that black smoke, eh?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you've got an hour with this person that you're on a date with.
Yeah.
I want to start by hearing your answer first.
Mine?
Yeah. Hour-long date. It's ideal.
Mm-hmm. I think I'd start off with something active. Like
Going to the shooting range.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. 15 minutes at the shooting range.
Yeah.
20 minutes on a roller coaster.
And I guess the rest is commuting between the shooting range and the roller coaster.
A cumulative travel time.
Yeah, metro. 35 minutes on the metro.
Yeah.
Or 25 minutes on the metro, sorry.
All right. Dave, you've got a 1 hour date. Is he on a date with his wife? Or
Sure.
he's got a hall pass.
I mean, it's up to him, but I'm gonna say his wife for posterity's sake.
You know what I'm gonna say as the host of this show?
What?
I want both.
Okay, do it.
Dave, let's hear your hour-long date with your wife, but then an hour-long date with a hall pass. And for people who don't know what a hall pass is, Dave, why don't you let them know?
There's a movie featuring, I think it's Jason Sudeikis,
Yeah.
called Hall Pass. So you have to watch that movie to find out what it is.
You can find it on Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
maybe on Netflix. Dave, what's your ideal 1 hour date with your wife before the hour strikes and she gets whisked away in a fog of
Some black smoke.
yeah.
An hour is not very long.
No.
I would probably,
Get yelled at.
I'd go to a restaurant with her, and we'd have
Which
a nice
one?
There's a new gluten-free restaurant that I would go with her to, and we would just enjoy each other's company over a nice meal.
Let's hear the hall pass one.
Ooh. Hall pass.
Close your eyes for a second, Dave.
Okay, let me picture it.
Hold on. I'm gonna take you through some guided meditation here.
Please.
Dave, what does she look like?
She's
no.
she's 5'7",
All right.
brown hair, brown eyes. Her name's Sarah.
Sarah, what?
Howard. Ooh, she's nice. Okay, I see her.
Yeah, but then some guy shows up and says, "Hey, this is my wife," and he escorts her away. Then another lady enters the frame.
Okay.
She's really hot. Close your eyes, Dave.
That sounds attractive.
Close your eyes, Dave.
Okay.
I'm there too. I'm like, hey, man,
Hey, what's going on?
that hot lady's giving you the look.
Oh
And
man.
guess what? She told me she wants to go on a date with you.
Oh no.
Ever since your wife left, you've been looking to meet someone. This is a great opportunity.
It's true. My
And then
wife
I- and
did
then-
leave me.
And then I shove you, and you end up right in front of this really attractive woman. Where do you take her out on this 1 hour date?
1 hour. We're going on a. A horsey ride.
All
A
right.
long time on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're click clopping away on a
A
horse.
lot of bouncing though. It's a lot of bouncing around.
bouncing.
Yeah.
And then we're going straight to the Bell Center
Well,
because it's the Royal Rumble. And
you'll only be seeing a portion of it.
Yeah, and it's the main event's on, and it's my 4 favorite wrestlers.
Who happen to be?
Donald Trump, Teddy Roosevelt,
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler, and Roman Reigns.
All right. My ideal date is probably like having a walk around a park with a coffee in like the fall, like pretty mild weather.
Yeah, but is there a lady there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna say it's Dave's horse. It's the
Yeah. I'm clip clopping with a horse. I'm on a date with a horse in this hypothetical. Alex, how do you think you did in terms of questioning Dave and myself?
definitely not radio level, I would say.
Everyone's got to start somewhere. I
That's
thought there was a
true.
lot of great questions. I thought you started to struggle when you asked us what it meant to be part of the Canadian Armed Forces, but you really nailed it on this ideal date. Dave, how do you think the kid did?
I liked it. I like the military recruitment that was inserted into.
It felt like Canadian propaganda on this show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
You know, I wish we found out a little bit more about some of these graphic novels, but that's okay.
They sound graphic.
Yeah, extremely graphic, especially the
Yeah.
ones that you've encouraged all your students to read.
Banned from the classroom,
Yeah.
but welcomed in the private dwellings.
Private van that Goat has.
Well, on that note, Alex, thanks for coming back. It's the first time in a long time, Dave. We've done it again, or should I say, Mr. Steven?
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah. We'll be back next week right here at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
Yeah, black smoke.